Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing a video on the top 10 best loadouts to use in Call of Duty Mobile. Now before I do start, all I want to say that these are personal preference, but genuinely this is basically like the top 10 I guess loadouts that I would recommend to use for this game. This is not going to be in order. Maybe I'll start off by doing them in order, or like what I think is best or not, but I'll decide what I do after I read this intro or do this intro. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, so up first we do have the HVK. Now this weapon, in my opinion, is probably my favorite one to ever like use. I use the HVK the most out of any other gun. Now in this thing, you're gonna see that I use the gravity spikes. Like I said, that is personal preference. You guys can decide which operating skill to use. Secondary, I use the pistol because competitive doesn't allow rocket launchers, so like I said, that's also personal preference. Perks, you can use whatever, but majority of it, this is what I use. This is the the setup that I use for it. You guys can feel free to take a picture. I'm just gonna skim through them really quick so I don't waste your guys' time, and let's get on to the next one. My next class, I obviously have to use the DRH. Now the DRH, everyone's favorite weapon as well. It's one of the best 3-shot weapons in the game. Not the best, best is probably Man of War, but this is one of the other 3-shot weapons that I like using. Usually this is one of the weapons that are banned whenever you do tourneys, because I don't know if you guys know, but each team gets one ban per match. So usually it's gonna be Man of War DRH. So I don't really use this gun as much compared to the HVK, but when I do, it's straight up monster basically. Like I said, feel free to use whichever whatever you need for the perks, whatever. But for the attachments, here they are. Feel free to take a screenshot, and let's get on to number. All right, so this is another class setup that I use. This is the Fennec, as the ascended variant as well. That was like mythic one. It's really good. I like the iron sets for this a lot, but this one I really use for small maps such as standoff or summit, especially when it comes to hardpoint. Those are the best ones to use it on. You guys can feel free to use the regular version too, it does not matter. And gravity spikes is a must for this, especially since in SMG you're gonna play aggro. And yeah, here are the attachments. As you guys can see, I use the MIP light barrel. You know what, I'm not gonna read them. I'm gonna make sure I save you guys time, and yeah, you guys can feel free to take a picture. Very good class setup for hip firing. So just now for number 7, I am using the one and only Man of War. Now this is the best weapon in the game as of right now. Not only is it a 3-shot, but it is 3-shot any range, plus it can even kill an SMG a close range depending on what attachments you run or how lucky you get. Personally, I don't really use this much because, like I said in the beginning, when I was talking about the DRH, this is one of the guns that does get banned. But when we do have the opportunity to use this, everyone uses it because, I mean, you're gonna want to abuse the meta. But yeah, that's the gun I use for this, and these are the attachments. As you guys can see, feel free to take a picture, and let's get on to number 6. Now for number 6, this is a pretty weird one. The ASM-10, like I said, it did get a buff for this update. I'm pretty sure that was what I was told, but back then it did get a nerf with the range. I still decide to use it here and then because it is still a viable weapon. Sorry, and honestly, very good to use mid-range or short range. I wouldn't really trust it long range, kinda, because it is kinda iffy with the recoil. But yeah, this is the class that I use for number 6, and these are the attachments. The red dot I was trying it out, so you guys don't have to use that, but if you guys want to substitute that out, make sure you guys take out the red dot and then put on a ammunition. You guys can put on the 40 round extend mag, or you can put on an underbarrel and use the strike forward. Now for number 5, this weapon, this isn't really a top weapon per se, I just like using it. So like I said in the beginning, this is personal preference, but the Peacekeeper is another one of the guns that I have in my arsenal. Very good close range weapon in my opinion. Like I said, not that many people use it. Secondary, I still have it just to shoot predator missiles. I mean, not predator missiles, but stealth choppers when you need to, or VTOLs. But these are the attachments I use with the weapon. Feel free to take a screenshot, and let's get on with number. This weapon I would 100% not recommend to you guys to use. But the reason this weapon is special is because it allows me to speed boost during S&D, which is why I have it in my arsenal. Now, like I said, you guys can easily replace this with another weapon, but if you guys want to learn how to speed boost, this is the class to use. Not only does it have a fast mobility rate with the M4, the attachments I use with the M4, they also increase your mobility, so you can fast boost and get places before anyone else at the start of the round. So that's why the class setup is all over the place. I'm using a high alert, quick fix, and lightweight, which is not the attachments you should really use other than quick fix. But yeah, here are the attachments if you want to learn how to speed boost. As you guys can see, very high mobility rate. You can also use the ICR for the speed boost, any AR actually, but this one in my opinion is probably the fastest one to use. Alright guys, and now for number 3, the GKS. Now this gun was used by Tectonic in the World Champion Series back when it happened a few months back, maybe more than a few months back. But personally, I did not actually start using this gun until today actually, and I've been loving it. Personally, I think it is one of the better SMGs compared to other ones. There are obviously better options, but the GKS is more of a comfort weapon for me, and because of that, I decided to make a class setup for it. I'll probably make a video on this, but here are the attachments if you guys want to use it. As you guys can see right there, the same exact copy of Tectonic's, I'm pretty sure that you made it in this video. So yeah, here we have number 2, which is the one and only QXR. This is one of the better SMGs in my opinion. I've been starting to use this a lot more, especially in competitive, and honestly, very good mobility, very good fire rate, and very good, kill time in general, to be honest. This is one of the SMGs that I see more of in the competitive scene or even rank. Besides that, I see Fennec the most in competitive, especially with the short range maps. But yeah, this is a very good choice of weapon. I would recommend if you guys are starting out with the SMG, because the QQ9, which is one of my favorites back then, but it's not really viable anymore, is not really useful at this point. So here are the attachments if you guys want to use them. As you guys can see right there, very good stats right there on the right side. And let's get on to number 1. Right here, I finally have the LK24, which not that many people use actually as an AR, because the meta right now for AR is Man of War, HVK, and DRH. Basically 3-shot weapons and 4-shot weapons, but feels like a 3-shot weapon for the HVK. But LK, one of the other fan favorite weapons for people that watch Tectonic. He is also one of the main people that use this weapon. The reason why is because not only does it, have a long distance, it's extremely accurate with the right attachments. So, if you guys ever want to play long range or, hold anchor spots with an AR, this is the gun to use. Recoil is a bit of a problem, but you guys can switch around, not really big of a problem, but you guys can switch around a few attachments to make it easier. And the attachments for this are right here. Feel free to use them. Personally, one of my favorite weapons to use as well for the AR section, but mine would probably be. Anyways guys, I hope you guys did enjoy my top 10 loadouts for COD Mobile. Sorry if it seemed like it was a lazy video. I just want to put out a video for you guys ASAP and not miss a daily upload, but a bunch of you guys were asking for this, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, sub, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.